Hi guys, greetings from Geneva. Today we are inside the headquarters of MCI, one of the largest event companies in the world. We will interview its CEO, Sebastian Thunder, who will tell us what it's like a career in this sector. Let's meet him! Hi Sebastian.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to MCI.
Thank you for welcoming us.
Let the games begin.
Great!
MCI is in the business of meetings and events. So we work for associations, governments, and companies around the globe to organize their meetings, conferences, events, incentives. It is quite a large industry. Around this core business, we have developed also an audiovisual production business focused on the content part of events, and specifically for associations that organize large conferences. We also have an association management division that helps associations grow beyond the conference or the event. It's a very, very large scope in this industry. If I take our own company structure, we can see the different options. So on one side, there is maybe not obvious, but what we call maybe a management role, which is working in HR, in marketing, in finance, in health and safety, in our sustainability department. So we could call it back office. Then we have the client type of jobs, client relationship type of jobs, where you will be a sales manager, you can be an account director, you can be a creative strategic director. Then the third part of the industry is basically in the field, if we could say. So these jobs would go from event manager, meeting coordinator, from different, congress director. There are different layers based on your seniority and the size and the type of expertise you will be developing. Whether you go more in incentives, more in meetings, or more in conferences, there'll be different paths with more or less traveling across the globe, or more domestic work with more frequency, or more larger, less frequent events. It's very, very diverse. So very often in the industry, if right out of school, you will start as we say, at the bottom of the ladder. So an entry position. In our company, with the coordinator level, although that you can evolve very quickly from there as soon as you have autonomy. What is good, I believe, in this meeting and events industry is, I say, often people have 7 lives in this industry, because the intensity and the frequency of events is like you build up experience very fast. So if you have strong abilities and you deliver results for your company, you can quickly evolve to a middle level position very quickly. And then it will depend, and I know now there's more and more management courses in the hospitality training, which helps to access more business unit director, or managing a very large client. Ultimately you could manage an office, and you could manage ultimately a whole division in a company like MCI that will be larger. So the important skills for this industry, I will talk a little bit more about maybe the future to start. We say often that you have to learn to read and write. So in this industry, if you can read and write in more than one language, it's very important. We are an industry that's very connected. You get quickly exposed, whether it's from a client's point of view with every company, association, even sometimes on government level, you involve in a multicultural, multilingual environment. So you need to learn and write in different languages is very important. Then learn to read, write, and count. This industry is about helping our clients to make money, and the complexity in this event, you know, a budget can go up to 700 line items. There's a lot of variables. Meetings involve a lot of different skills, so you need really to know how to count, because you can quickly make a mistake in numbers. So read, write, and count. And I would say the final one, which is maybe less obvious, I would say, is code. Technology is more and more prominent in our industry, in the world. And what you want is not to be a passive user of technology, because this will not allow you three very important skills for this industry: is the ability to anticipate, the ability to take initiative is very important in this industry, and the ability to persevere. This sector, I believe, is beautiful because it has a good future. There is, come back to my previous theme, more and more technology, more use of what we would link to social media, even sometimes with the equivalent business application. This perhaps creates less intimacy, less proximity to people meeting face to face. And I believe that as the core of a proper social and economical structure in the world, people have to meet to be in touch with the culture and their socio-economic environment. So meetings and all the research from the industry you can read from the different industry associations, we've been consistent with at least 3% industry growth and a very steady fashion. So we might not have the 20%, but we're not going to have the minus 20%, except some exceptions. So it's an industry with a steady, regular growth, which is a good industry to be in if you want to progress with your career, because that means job creation. So I think this industry will continue to grow 3, 4, 5% in the years to come. The challenges of our industry is, it will be a little bit obvious what I will say, but it's about bringing people together. So anything that hinders bringing people together in a live environment, will impact our industry. So, airlift, important, capacity to have people congregate. So we have to be careful with epidemics, of course, safe environment. So terrorism, natural disasters impact our industries, but there's nothing we can do about that, and we live with that environment. But that for me is essentially the only key elements that would, could make our industry have temporary, less growth.
Thank you very much, Sébastien. It was a pleasure. We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, and please send us some great candidates for our company.
Of course we will. So guys, if you like MCI, check its profile and openings on Hosco, and see you next time for another great interview on Hosco TV. Bye bye.